There are 9 things that you are doing right now as at the time you are watching this video that is quietly damaging your brain. And I will show you how. Because this guy, your brain, if he decides to go on strike today, you're finished. Because it's the command center of your life. The way you're thinking, the way you're walking, the way you're entering bus, the way you're jumping down for, the way you're reading billboard, the way you're watching this video, that's your brain that's helping you do it. Because without this brain, you're basically a plantain. Yes, just lying there, doing absolutely nothing. There are different parts of your brain, and I want to explain what all of them do before we finally get into this video. There's the frontal lobe. That's the front part of your brain. That's the Oga boss, the team captain. The fact that you decided to click this video, subscribe, like, share, comment, and even share it to other persons is your frontal lobe that is helping you do it. Things like finding your decision, it can do it. Helping you solve problems, it can do it. Asking AI, it can help you do it. It's your frontal lobe that is even helping you do it, even including planning things. It is your frontal lobe that is stopping you from doing mumu things in public before you go and disgrace your ancestors. Now, behind the frontal lobe, there's a different part of the brain. It's called the parietal lobe. This particular one is the one that is processing information from all your senses. So you tell you feel something in your hand, you say, yeah, I can feel something in my eyes, your parietal lobe. The taste of jollof rice, parietal lobe. The pain when you jam your toe at the edge of your bed, yes. If your bed is on the ground, you are not part of this conversation. I leave you put there with that bed is on top. That's part of this thing. If your eyes are closed and you can still feel certain things, it's your parietal lobe that is handling that. Another part of the brain is called the temporal lobe. You see, it's around this side. It sits just right behind your ears. This one is what handles your memory, your language. Without it, you'll be hearing people talking, but you can't understand a single word. At the back of it, your ogo is what you call the occipital lobe. This is your brain's TV. Everything you see is that part of the brain that processes it. Now, below all this, below all of these things that were mentioned in the brain, there's a lower part of the brain that is at the base. It's called the cerebellum. Some of you, the first part you learn about the brain is medulla oblongata, and then you learn it wrongly because you say, that thing don't bust my medulla. Your medulla is not helping you think. As a matter of fact, your medulla is what's controlling your breathing, is what's controlling your heart rate, is what's controlling your pressure, is what's controlling, is things that you are not involved in. That's what your medulla oblongata is doing. It's actually very involved in keeping you alive. So the part of your brain that is easy to think is actually the frontal lobe. So if Emeka tells you that you have burst his medulla oblongata, you have actually killed him. Because if they touch your medulla oblongata, you're gonna die. He's lying to you. Don't let them use all those things and press your head. And around that is where you have the brainstem. You see, this one is your life support. This guy doesn't shout. As a matter of fact, he doesn't make too much noise, but it's the one that is doing the most. Controlling your breathing, all the things that you can do automatically without thinking about, that guy is responsible. So as you can see, the brain is your most valuable asset. But some of you are treating it like downfall because there are 9 things that you are doing that is quietly damaging it. But before that, I've actually found out that 65% of you that watch these videos don't subscribe to the channel. And I want you to ask yourself, is it fair? Think it. Is it a fair thing that I do? Because the more you subscribe to the video and share it, the more our videos can reach more people. So that at least, me that is doing town crier for healthcare, more people can actually see it. So I want you to please subscribe to the video and then tell me in the comment section where you are watching this video from so that we can make videos that are specific for your region. That's the promise I'm making to you. Now, to the 9 things that damage your brain. Number 1 is lack of sleep. Your brain needs sleep, full stop. Because if you spend less than 7 hours a night sleeping, it damages or it ages your brain faster. So your brain will get older faster. That's why your brain is slowly losing the sharpness. You start to forget things more often. You're thinking slower. You're struggling to focus. When you sleep, especially during deep sleep, that's when your brain starts to clear yama from inside your brain. It's storing memory, moving from memory from temporary sites to permanent sites, and then it's recharging. So if you snore like a generator, you wake up tired, you feel drained after sleeping, go and get checked though, especially for sleep apnea, because this thing can actually damage your blood vessel and raise your risk of dementia. Dementia is when your brain starts to get old faster, affecting the way you think, remember, or things like that. Bottom line for sleep is that sleep is not laziness. They've told you that sleep is for the weak. It's not. It's brain maintenance. Sleep is brain maintenance. So you should aim for at least 7 to 9 hours of sleep a night and ensure that your sleep schedule is steady and regular. Another thing that can actually damage your brain is when you're not giving your brain the food that it needs. See, your brain runs on energy, specifically glucose. This is the thing that ensures that you are concentrating properly and paying attention.